They've got Ginobili dunking out there with Robinson. Then there's Parker, and it's Gervin in at the 3. And for Albuquerque, we've got Johnson. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Pressey. Then there's Perkins, and it's McKee in at the small forward spot. Hey, Greg, when the conversation of all-time Spurs greats comes up, these two have got to be at the top of the list. Tim Duncan playing here with George Gervin.
This is almost unreal to have this duo together. 27 combined all-star appearances with the Spurs between the two of them.
Phenomenal, right? An incredible amount of accolades alongside those all-star appearances. Not to mention, both are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, tough to leave that one out.
And here is Mitchell. In the corner, Pressey with it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Parker with it. Duncan with a screen on Mitchell. Parker drives in, out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball. About a minute played so far here in the first. Parker against Mitchell. In the corner, Pressey with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Pressey's got the first points up on the board for Albuquerque. Now here's Parker. Ginobili with a screen on Mitchell. Duncan finds Parker. Perkins pulls it in.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough deep.
Eric McKee able to get to the rim in a hurry right there.
Here's Ginobili. Parker outside. Gervin surveying the D. Robinson a screen on McKee. Here's Gervin. Count the basket.
So smooth, elusive, eel-like is George Gervin, especially when it comes to torturing defenses in screen and roll action.
Now here's Johnson. Perkins with the screen for Mitchell. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Duncan outside. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. He gets that one.
Well, I like the stroke of David Robinson, especially from the mid-range area. I mean, softly lofting these shots up like he's in the gym all by himself.
Now here's McKee. Pass to Mitchell. Puts it up. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Elliott passes to Robinson. And here is Parker. Outside, Ginobili connects from three-point range.
Boy, I tell you, lefties just look better shooting the basketball. I don't know what it is. It looks purer, sweeter, and softer if you shoot it with your left hand.
Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Parker with the bounce pass. Here's Robinson. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Albuquerque leading by 6. Stolen by Robinson. Parker kicks to Robinson. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Robinson's got his second basket.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on it.
Pressey's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge, he's checked in for Robinson. Gervin comes in for Elliott. And Dampier subbed in for Tony Parker. Here's Keenan. He has yet to score. Carries it from three-point range.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Perkins with the screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 11 points.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
Here's Dampier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so here's Albuquerque. Mitchell outside. Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Albuquerque out in front, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court right now for the Spurs. They got Aldridge. Gervin out there with Dampier. Then it's Elliott. And it's Keenan in at the 4. Here's Pressey. And McKee kicks to Pressey. For 3, Mitchell, and again Albuquerque with a triple.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's Gervin, and it's slammed in by Gervin.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here is Elliott. Hasn't made one yet. Aldridge, no one around him. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Here's McKee. And it's Keenan with the rebound. San Antonio trails by 3. At the top of the key, Gervin. Pass to Elliott. Here's Dampier. Here is Elliott. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson with the block.
Phenomenal rim protection. Right there by Johnson. This is the kind of defense this team is starting to expect from him.
Albuquerque leading by 3. Now Mitchell. Claxton the pass to Mitchell. Claxton sets the screen for Mitchell. Basket good. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Mikal Bridges checked in for McKee, and it's Kneppel in for Pressey. Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in, and the jam by Gervin.
Explosive near the rack. Gervin levitating. Iceman going upstairs.
Albuquerque leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Off on the layup. One of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Now, Bridges. Ginobili missing from long range. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. Mitchell buries the 3.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
San Antonio trails by 6. Parker inside. Covered by Mitchell. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Screen by Duncan. Ginobili the pass to Leonard. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Duncan misses. Albuquerque leading by 6. Here's Claxton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Impressive work down on the block.
So it's the Spurs now. Parker kicks to Duncan. Pass to Ginobili. And there's the drive. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Ginobili's got 5 points so far.
Merciless drive by Ginobili. If there's a weakness in your defense, you'll find it.
Kneppel wide open, and he fires. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Bridges. And he makes good on the layup. And Albuquerque leads by 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Duncan outside. Ginobili looking around. Back to Duncan. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And so it's Albuquerque heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
They've got Jennings. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Knipple. And it's Claxton in at the center position. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Jennings with the bucket. Jennings has got his first points in this one.
Man, love the concentration of Jennings down in the post now. Not panicking against the big fellas. This little man taking his time and getting the shot to go down.
Gervin against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. That's in, and the Albuquerque lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gervin.
This is where Gervin looks to score whenever he can, the mid-range area.
Jennings passes to Claxton. Johnson with a screen on Parker. Here's Jennings. Bridges inside. He's against Parker. And there's Bridges on the assist from Brandon Jennings. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Pass to Ginobili. Screen by Parker. The 3. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing it.
Well, you have to be sharp and careful when you're guarding Jennings. I mean, he's a shoot-first kind of player that causes a lot of pressure for the defense, keeps constant pressure on the D.
And the first one at the line is good. And Albuquerque making a change here. McKee's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Outside Robinson. Lob pass to off a great pass. That's Duncan. Duncan.
Great timing on that alley-oop by Duncan. He seems to always be in the right place at the right time.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Gervin. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
We see Gervin do this so very often, taking over games in his cool, effortless manner.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Albuquerque. Perkins is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Pascal Siakam comes in for Johnson. And Presley subbed in for Knipple. Jennings dishes to McKee. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio trails by 5. Ginobili outside. Here's Duncan. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And the jumping skills of Jennings, how about that? This guy really gets off the ground quick.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Back to Parker. Ginobili outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Presley kicks to Perkins. Parker against Jennings. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team and up-and-coming young force then. And now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Pass to Keenan. Parker with the bounce pass. And that one is hammered home.
That is how you finish.
Albuquerque leading by 5. Siakam outside. Siakam, a screen on Parker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
No coverage that time. Ginobili's got 8 points.
At the arc, Manu seems so relaxed and always ready to go. Great confidence in his game.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Parker. Banked in off the glass.
Despite his size, Parker's got the speed and the ball skills to be a successful scorer inside.
It's Mitchell driving.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Robinson. Elliott comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Dampier subbed in for Tony Parker. Pass to Keenan. Here's Dampier. Covered by Mitchell. Dampier, the pass to Keenan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Perkins. Perkins with a screen on Gervin. Albuquerque again can't hit it. For the tie. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Albuquerque leads by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, Ginobili is out there with Dampier. And it's Duncan, then it's Elliott, and it's Keenan in at the 4 spot. And the wide-open shot from Ginobili knocks down the 3 ball.
Playing at such a frenetic pace, when Manu drops that pull-up, there's nothing the defense can do about that.
Siakam outside. Now here's McKee. He's guarded closely. Perkins with a screen on Ginobili. Good on the 3-point shot. Tressie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Ginobili. Fires from deep. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. Albuquerque leading by 4. Mitchell gets to McKee. Count that bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Duncan up on top. Down low. Here's Elliott. Rebound by Albuquerque. Perkins got 4 rebounds in this game. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Elliott. Screen by Duncan. To the inside. Through contact, Duncan.
Got to admire the focus now. Duncan is really good at overpowering the defense at times. I like seeing him get to work inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Timeout, Spurs. Some changes changes for Albuquerque. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Perkins. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for McKee. Now Robinson. That one is good.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Butler outside. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Parker looking over the floor. Oh, softly lays it in.
And Tony Parker does it again. My.
Mitchell outside. Puts up the three. Buries the deep ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Robinson fires. Claxton with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 7. They double-team Johnson. Pressey against Ginobili. Claxton.
David Robinson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. Good on the basket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Feet away from outside.
The Admiral going to the jumper right there. Way to show him something, big fella.
Robinson's gone 5 of 7 from the floor.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Robinson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And here is Mitchell. Butler outside. Johnson with a screen on Parker. The putback, another chance. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Does not go. And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Mitchell. And so Albuquerque takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the